Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me at this time is manager Dave Frecklington. Dave, 2-1 victory for your boys tonight. Very hard fought against a good Belper Town side. How are you feeling?
Really pleased. Really difficult fixture, especially after a 5-0 defeat for us on Saturday. Obviously, Belper were the underdog going into the game, and it was just a really tough game. I mean, if you look at us, really, we've had 3 out of the back 5. Not played a lot of football of late. Jordan coming into the sticks because Ross has got a slight injury. Beaver's his first game. Tom Davies' first game back. Moved Brad alongside Dwayne. So Taz into midfield because Michael Onsworth was in traffic. Nathan Whitehead took an injury. Jamie out wide. So it was a bit of a shuffle of the pack, and it could have been. It could have been a really, really different result if the lads hadn't stuck to the task, and to get through to the tie was really pleasing.
The first half, while there were a lot of effort put in from both teams, it was lacking in quality moments. What was said to the boys at half time to make a change to push them forward?
If I'm honest with you, I wasn't really pleased with a lot of it. We just seemed to lack a little bit of cohesion. We didn't seem to get the basics right. We looked a bit short of confidence, to be honest with you. We were taking too many touches in the wrong areas. We were making the wrong decisions. It was really bitty. It was a little bit patchy, and we just couldn't get to grips with the game. And we certainly played into their hands. And if I'm honest with you, I could see the goal coming. We were very sloppy in possession, and rightly went 1-0 down. If it weren't for Jordan in goal, we could have easily been out of sight. But for some, what you can't knock this group of players is their work rate, their endeavour, their commitment to the cause, and to show that character again, to come from behind and win a football match, is really, really positive signs going forward.
You spoke briefly about how important Jordan Pierpont's save was. For me, 2 saves that were as big as goals. I've spoke to Ross and I spoke to Jordan independently, interviewing them. But they've both said they're fighting for that number 1 jersey. Does Jordan's performance tonight put a thought in your mind? Is he pushing for that number 1 spot?
Without Jordan's performance tonight, he's always pushing for that number 1 spot. I mean, we'd heard a little bit about him before we came to the club, and he's trained really, really well. Every time he's been called upon, he played at Basford, obviously in the Integro Cup. Did really well in that game. Kicks it well, commands his box, is good size, makes good decisions, and he must have made 5 really, really good saves tonight, which he didn't have any right to save. And hopefully Ross is keeping one eye out on Jordan. And but Ross is a very, very talented goalkeeper, and it was one of my main targets when I came to the club. And you only have to look at the kind of saves and performances Ross has made, that it's healthy having 2 really, really good goalkeepers.
To run through a bit of admin, it's been a few weeks since we've last spoke on camera. There's been bits of everything going on. You've had no game, South Shields, 5-0 defeat after 10 unbeaten, I should say, sorry, stumbling over words. How did you feel after that game against South Shields?
It was a long journey home. I know that. It was, it was probably a bit of soul searching, because it was a performance that I didn't really expect. You come along such a long way in a short period of time that sometimes it's not a bad thing to get a good hiding. You never want it to happen, but if it's going to happen, then it sometimes gives you a kick on the backside, because sometimes you can think that you've arrived and that you only have to turn up and you get your own way. But at any level of football, you can't come up with that attitude. And I just feel that there's a certain element of complacency. I thought the free Saturday the week before hindered us. The build-up leading to the game, our preparation wasn't great. There's reasons behind that, but on the day we were beaten by a better team, and we were lucky we came away with a 5-0 defeat. It could have been a lot more, but one thing I was really proud of was the work rate that the players put in. We never threw the towel in. We kept going, and we probably worked as hard as in that game than any other game we've played. So that was a positive to take out of Saturday. But it was a really long journey home. We came up against a fantastic team, and it'd be criminal if they're not the champions at the end of the season.
We've seen some players depart. Jordan Lemon has joined up with Stocksbridge Park Steels, as announced this evening. Sean Harrod has joined Grantham Town on a month's loan. And I think this is something that the fans have put to me a lot on Facebook, wanting to know what the situation is with Jake Green.
I had a real long conversation with Jake Green last night. He called me to say that his personal circumstances have changed. He's got a new job and he can't commit to Tuesdays and Thursdays. And obviously, with that in mind, he can't really make himself available for games. We have certain rules and regulations in the club that have to train Tuesday, Thursday. If you've got a squad that's available for them nights, then I can only pick a team and a squad to pick from that squad that commits to them kind of training sessions. So I'm really disappointed for Jake and for us, because he's a great lad first and foremost, a really good professional in the way he conducts himself on and off the pitch. We really rate Jake. He's done really well for us when he started and when he's come off the bench, especially in his last game where he scored the winner. But he's been ill. He's got a few issues away from the football club that he wants to resolve, and we've still got his registration, and it's a decision that he can't commit. So hopefully when he does get himself settled down, he can come back.
So just to be fully clear for anyone who's asked, the door is still open for Jake Green, and hopefully we wish Jake well. We hope to see him back down here soon in the future.
Yeah.
Now on to Saturday, another league game, Workington down here. What do you know about them, if much at all?
Yeah, I went to watch them against Stalybridge last week when we had the free Saturday. Me and Chris went and scouted them at Stalybridge in the trophy. They've really improved, really strong, solid outfit. Their league position doesn't warrant where they are at the moment. What we've seen, they've backed that up with a really good win against Hensford on Saturday 4-2, which is no mean feat, by the way. So we've got to raise our game, and if we don't and we perform like we have done in the last two games, we could come unstuck. And it's a game that I'm looking forward to, because there's more to come from this team. And we've got 2 or 3 players hopefully back at training on Thursday. I'm hoping to make another addition, which will add some real quality to us if that comes off, and hopefully give us a little bit of an injection of pace, and someone obviously keeps other players on the toes. So important we get the crowd down behind us, because let's be right about it, we've backed up a defeat on Saturday with a win tonight, and it's another home win. We've only lost one game at home since we've been here in League and Cup, and our home form's excellent since we've been in charge. So hopefully that'll continue.
Right, thank you very much, Dave Frecklington.
Cheers, mate.